So yeah, man, reviews, man. Wii U. All right. If you have not seen Guardians, it's about to happen.
Oh.
All right. We all seen it. Y'all know the drill by now. If anybody new here, Wii U means it's spoilers. All right. Spoilers galore. Not some of the movie, not most of the movie, all the movie about to be spoiled. So Guardians 3. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The last installment of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I really like this movie.
They back.
Yeah.
They bike.
Well,
I don't know about that. Let me not say that. I know. I'm not going to get that far.
They gone.
Well, I just mean, so this is like the first, like, I think, like, really good, I think, all across the board Marvel movie we've had in a minute.
Yeah. Since what?
Endgame. Yeah. So, thank God for that. I was like, all right. I mean, they're not out of hot because, I think the next movie we got is the Marvels, and that could, and I don't have necessarily, I'm just
just say it, man. Because they women, man. We don't fucking niggas don't know if it's gonna do the best.
Yeah. So
in the box office, or people don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
it's okay, man. You're not sexist. It's okay, man.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm interested in that movie. I just don't know if the rest of the world is.
I just don't understand what's going on. I don't know the villains.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, no, this is a self-contained movie.
Yeah,
which is probably why it was good.
Yeah, probably why. Like it didn't connect the shit.
Yeah, Ant-Man kind of connected to whatever. Even though we still don't know the overarching thing, it was like, oh, we got to build this character up for the rest of the MCU, and this one was like, hey, this is our story.
Oh, you talking about Guardians?
No, well, I'm saying like this is why like this compared to Ant-Man. Like Ant-Man did have the larger MCU in focus, and this one, even though there might be things that happen in this movie that have overarching effects on the MCU, we just don't know that yet.
I'm trying to think of what though.
I mean,
I just felt like this was like closing. It did still feel like a standalone movie though.
It was.
Basically,
it's to wrap the trilogy up.
Absolutely, that's definitely what it was.
And I felt like that's what it needed to be in order, because I feel like trying to tell too much of a story would have, diluted the movie and just made it a horrible movie. But just focusing on Rocket, his backstory, his past, his future, and everything, that just, for 2.5 hours, I feel like they'd have tried to include like, oh, this nigga is connected to this motherfucker and this power is over. No, it's just self-contained. We got too many characters to try to wrap up everybody's storyline. 2.5 hours. I feel like they did that. Yeah. And surprisingly, no one died.
Yep.
Which I was kind of like sad about.
No, not me.
I was kind of happy about that. I was like, all right, this is the first like happy ending where it was like, all right, no one has to lose their life in order for us to move on from them. Everyone has their own respective journey. So Gamora went here, Peter went here, Mantis went here, Rocket, Groot, and all them other they went their own ways.
I'd be cool if Drax died though.
I mean, it would have changed anything. Maybe not.
Oh, I mean, it would change how the people are. But I don't think
because Batista's not coming back. So it's like you can kill him off.
You don't have to kill him though. That's what it is. Like it would have been an emotional point to have, but it's also, I think, they give the character like a closing, because obviously like he became what he became because his wife and daughter died, and he wanted to fight Ronan and all that shit.
Too much death of main characters as is, so it's like we don't have to kill the Guardians, which might be the most beloved of the entire Marvel. In the entire MCU, they might be the most universally loved bunch.
But I'm just saying like how they were like explaining to Drax like you're dead.
Yeah.
I think it would have been sad as shit like if he would have died trying to save them kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, I'm saying, and I'm not saying that couldn't have worked.
But that's a callback though, because he couldn't save his daughter. Yeah, but he could save those kids.
No, he could save the kids, and it's full circle.
Better in my mind.
And everyone kind of got that. Got a closing, like, and that was the whole point. Peter was like, "Oh shit, he's been running his whole life, which he has been, and running from his mom's death. He died when she was 8, when he was 8, whatever, and he's just been running, hopping from person to person, and just trying to find happiness in other people, always trying to find love in the women and shit. And he was like, it's time for me to do something different. He went home to his granddad and still got some family, and then the same thing with Drax was like, okay, it's like, you were meant to be a dad this whole time. You were doing this murderer, Drax the Destroyer thing because of what happened to you, but like, that's not who you are necessarily.
He lost one kid and gained hundreds.
You're a dad, and in Rocket, he had to come to terms with just everything that happened to him, and like all the post-traumatic stress and all that kind of shit of just being an experiment and feeling like he didn't have any worth because he was just a thing built to be destroyed. And it's like, no, you found a family and losing the first friends he had, and like,
this is by far the saddest Marvel movie. I've never fucking seen.
They was trying to make it.
They was trying to get niggas.
My name is Floor.
God
damn.
I was like, damn,
Floor died.
Floor back on the floor.
Oh damn.
Nah, when they killed Lila, I was
damn.
I thought, you know what happened? I thought at first that everybody had the kill switch, and I thought because she stepped out the cage, she exploded.
Give me too.
And this nigga shot her right in the back. I was like, what the fuck?
Wheelchair Jamie.
Nah, fucking Walt Teefs was in the wheelchair.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, true.
That nigga's wheelchair Teefs.
I don't like how they took Rocket out like most of the movie though. Like he didn't have to be on that chair. Like,
but he wasn't. He was in it, and it wasn't. He was out and not out.
Bro, I cried at least twice.
They were
let it out, man.
Because they was like. Through the flashbacks, that's where you got Rocket in the movie.
Yeah, no.
So it's like I get it. He wasn't like an active participant and like with all the other characters throughout the movie, but he was the catalyst for the movie.
Yeah, I just think it would have made because he didn't know that the nigga was coming after him until like he woke up. He's like, this nigga's after me. Okay, all right. I just think it would have had more of an effect if he was like up.
Yeah, I get it.
I didn't like how they did Adam Warlock.
So here's the thing.
I ain't like that shit.
I did and didn't. So like in general, like if I just take it as a totality, I liked the character. I thought he was funny. I like what they did with him, and I think it worked. But I think, and I'm not like a big Adam Warlock like fan. I don't know all the history, but it's like I think if you're like an Adam Warlock fan, maybe like this you'd be a little pissed off. But I think for what he did in the movie, I think it really worked.
Babies.
It was
babies.
Yeah. I think it worked, but yeah, I can understand like especially the way volume was that 2 ended. You thought he'd be like a bigger presence and things.
Yeah, you thought he was like some shit to be fucked with.
Exactly,
he
have more of more of a presence and things, and then I mean, and let's not forget though. This movie was supposed to come out a lot sooner. That whole shit with James Gunn happened, where he got fired and everything. So this, and then obviously then COVID happened. So this movie got pushed way back further than it initially meant to be. So we don't know what the original movie would have been if none of that had happened. Because maybe he wrote it in a different way, where he was maybe the like true big bad of this, and like there's other things happening. But then it was like, oh well. We passed Infinity. I forgot exactly what the placement was originally supposed to be, but it was supposed to be a lot sooner. So it might have made more sense to have a different version of Adam Warlock, but because things got pushed back, this is the version we got. But which I liked for what it did in the movie. But I understand being like, well, this could have been different for Adam Warlock. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just your perception versus what you got.
Exactly. But I didn't hate what I got. But I also understand being like, yeah, but come on, it's Adam Warlock. I thought he was gonna be like
I thought he was like more. I thought he was like Superman times 10.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be more.
Like modified destroyer thing.
But
like,
also
he's a fucking child.
Yeah. But that's now he might grow.
Yeah, he might grow.
But I think I don't know. Like there's no room for him. I don't know. Let me not say there's no room for him, but it doesn't seem like he'll be an antagonist anytime soon.
Yeah.
No.
So I guess that window for that is kind of gone. But he can. I still like the character though.
Yeah, it was cool. Nigerian Prince says, so was Groot able to say more words all this time? I think that was old Groot that was just able to say I am Groot. This new Groot, I think he's an actual like millennial type of shit. Like he just I don't know. Maybe he learned stuff over time. I don't know. He's just a new and improved Groot.
So here's the thing. Did he say what he said?
Or did we just hear him?
Or was it like we're part of the family?
That's why you back, nigga.
We're part of the family.
You back, son.
We're part of the family.
Think of that. You psychology. Your fucking pineal gland open. Nigga.
So now we can understand him. We understand him now because we are part of we are a part of the
I
Grand
ain't even
Gangsters.
think of that.
I don't know.
YouTube conspiracy head ass, yo. I fuck with this nigga.
It just happened. So I don't know. They didn't really. It's not like he said a lot more. It's not like he started talking and people was like, "Oh shit, he say words." It was just like he said it, and it's like, "Okay, cool." I guess.
Blastoise, you psychic, yo. This nigga's on it, son.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with the character. In the
I don't know.
future.
That fucked me up because I don't know now.
Yeah.
I'm questioning myself.
Because when he talks, they seem to understand what the fuck he's saying, right?
Yeah.
Is do we hear what they hear when he talks to them?
Yeah.
We only hear other people who maybe aren't close enough to him.
Yo,
Only hear.
that's funny as fuck to say we heard him because we family now, and,
Yeah.
and the fact that that's Vin Diesel
Family.
is fucking hilarious.
Family.
Yo, that
It's all about family.
It's all about family.
funny.
It's family, man.
Yeah, we family now. We are Groot.
Family.
We are Groot. How y'all like Groot's design?
I liked it. It was cool. It was different.
Yeah, it was matured.
It's like Diesel. I mean, because this ain't the same Groot from the first movie.
Yeah,
What is he like?
His son.
20 trees?
20.
We 20 tree now? What? What? Why you gotta be 23? Excuse me, 23, right?
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, because the
probably.
last one was what? Teenager?
Yeah, but he might have been early teens,
He's
like
college.
14, 15. You think he's college? Yeah, he might be. Yeah,
College?
yeah. Start hit the swole pack. Start hitting the gyms.
Nah, what they said. Well, one theory I saw online, like this is a whole new group because some people hated the redesign of the group. They was like, "Yo, this is a whole new group." He's been with this crew since he was a baby, so him hanging out with Thor and shit. That might be why he's swole. He been hearing music his whole life. That's probably why he dances. His attitude and shit because he been hanging around with a bunch of personalities and shit. So
Oh yeah, no, this is
it could be.
it is a different group from the first movie.
Yeah, I know it's a whole different group, but they saying like they expect the group to have like the same personality as the group from the first one.
Oh no, he died.
Yeah, he literally.
No, he's Piccolo.
But they just think like Groot is just like the same way every
Nah.
time.
Yeah, because they didn't really like
there's no real backstory on. There's no
say
real,
it in the movies, but yeah, like he died. That sliver. So this is Groot's son,
yeah,
basically,
Yeah.
Groot.
but named
like a
Groot.
tree.
Yeah,
Tree drop plant?
exactly.
Come on.
GG.
Yeah.
What else?
What else?
Gamora.
Yeah.
I liked it.
She was her old evil self.
She wasn't evil. She just wasn't.
Nah,
the
she
one
was
we-
evil. She was a bitch.
She was
The
toxic.
Nebula
She
was
was-
like,
she
now
was
you see
toxic
why I don't
bitch.
like this nigga?
She was tough. She was tough. And I liked how they didn't force them back into a relationship. I like that. I liked how it was like, okay, yeah, he loved her, but it's her, but it's not her because she didn't have the same experiences that this other one had. She didn't go through the things that this other one went through. So it's like, I'm not that person and I don't know you, so I don't have these feelings. And they didn't just like force it and make it like, okay, now she fell in love with him and they're back together. It's like, no, she's going to go have her own life because this is a different version. And I really like that.
One thing that shit taught me is like whatever timeline, whatever universe, my ex still on my dick.
I
I can get my ex back.
mean, he could have got her back. I think she had a little bit. I think a little bit towards the end, but she was also
I bet
like,
we were fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
bitch. I know. Yeah, I bet you did think, huh?
but still, they didn't force him to be
Big
together.
Peter Quill. Big Quill.
Big Quills.
Shit. What else happened?
Rocket fucked that nigga up.
Rocket fucked that nigga up. He
Fuck it. I'm surprised they showed that.
yeah.
I was like, that's like kind of gory for fucking Marvel. It's like kids gonna be watching this.
Yeah.
Nigga ripped his spine. They show all types of other shit. They show dismantled otters. They show the walrus and the fucking actual
War pig.
fucking- yeah, they showed a bunny with spider
Oh
legs.
yeah, he just did pop her head off
They
too.
made a Ninja
Yeah.
Turtle.
Yeah,
they made Ninja Turtles lit.
Dead ass Ninja Turtle.
Cowabunga,
Flame throwed
dude.
him after that.
yeah,
More fire.
the motherfucker was so angry. I didn't know Rocket was that smart though.
Me
Like,
neither.
Like I knew he was
I knew
mechanical smart. I
yeah.
didn't know he was like scientific, like genius smart.
Yeah, which makes sense.
I felt like the whole storyline was from beginning to end kind of flowed, and it was great. I
Yeah.
feel like they told everyone's story that needed to be told. I guess from 1 and 2, they told a lot of Drax's. We got Mandus' storyline from the Disney Plus show. Gamora's in Nebulous throughout the whole thing. Nebulous was pretty good. She was a very integral part, which
Yeah.
I didn't expect, which she wasn't in the other ones.
Yeah, because we we also forget that it was just her and Rocket.
Yeah,
Everybody else died
Yeah.
when the snap happened. So that
Yeah.
5 years they spent all that time, which is why she was so upset when he died. They're so close to each other. Like you forget about that. Like that actually happened. Like everybody else was snapped away,
Mm-hmm.
and they spent all that time together and grieving their family and all that shit.
Yeah.
So
What else? What else? What else?
What was that? What kind of planet was that? Or space station?
Oh, the space station. It was like an organic space. It was like an organic space station with fucking Nathan Fillion, the weird ass suits.
Yeah.
That shit was weird.
Yeah, that shit looked it looked like a human body, like something like an organism inside the human body or something like that.
Organic. It was like life tissue.
Yeah, it looked kind of nasty.
Yeah, it's weird.
It was like bone marrow and just like tissue floating around in space, and then it's like, oh, these are the white blood cells that protect it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That whole sequence was pretty cool. Let's see, Mantis played a bigger part in this one. I guess the whole gang played an equal amount of parts. Peter kind of took a backseat at times.
A little bit.
Yeah.
For being the main character.
But he wasn't the main character.
But he wasn't.
It's Rocket the whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah.
She even said it. You didn't know the story is about you the whole time. When he hit the afterlife.
Yeah.
She's like, it's been your story the whole time.
What do we think about the villain?
He was
cool.
Okay. He screamed a lot. Didn't love that. Yeah.
That's what he does though.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
Yeah.
How did you make this?
Yeah, exactly.
How did you make this?
Yeah.
You're a genius.
Yeah.
But I got a key.
Yeah, but you got that. Well, he just wanted to examine his brain. He didn't give a fuck about it. He just wanted to examine his brain. I liked him. He was cool. I like, it was he wasn't like a world-ending villain, or it was like a very personal villain for this particular character. Like, he was a villain to them and them alone. I mean, I wouldn't say them alone because he was doing shitty shit, but...
Did he yell in Peacemaker?
No, he might have raised his voice a little bit. Like,
I don't
he
think
died pretty quick. He was like, died maybe like the second or third.
Yeah, he didn't yell. He was just like irritated.
Yeah, he
was an alien.
Yeah. He was pretty cool. He was like even kill. But so I didn't love that, but I didn't hate it either. I was like, that's cool.
They did their Planet of the Apes thing. They went down to the planet. What was it? Counter Earth.
Counter Earth.
Counter Earth. Yeah.
So basically, the what was the big bad's name in this one?
The High Evolutionary.
Yeah. So basically, we don't know why he was trying to make just creatures and
he's trying to make the perfect
be God.
He's trying to make.
He
said there is no God. That's why I stepped in.
Yeah.
He's trying to. That was a bar. That was a fucking bar. I was like,
that's a fucking pimp bar.
There is no God. That's why I stepped in.
Yeah, bitch. Now go get my money.
He's just trying to make the perfect society, perfect organism, perfect life form, perfect everything. But he kept failing.
And niggas was selling meth.
Yeah, which is why he blew the planet up. He's like, this didn't work. So before
he got one thing wrong and he said, fuck
well,
it.
it wasn't just one thing. It was like they're not. He wants like perfection. He wants them to be perfect, which is.
You ain't even perfect. Look at your face. Look at this mask you got on.
His face wasn't always like that until he came up with the coon. The coon took him out.
Can.
Fucked him up.
Fucked. Eyelids gone. Everything, nigga.
Everything.
Nostril gone.
Hit your face.
No lip. He had a white woman's lip.
See?
Now, you ever seen a white woman with no lip?
Like all of them.
Like zero lip. Like I'm like, yo, how you have how? Like especially it's like the top lip is like a line. It's like, yo, what's up with that?
The fact that you talking like this and gotta go home is crazy.
I didn't say my white woman. I just said a white woman.
Hey, talk that shit. I should have had a fucking bomb right here. What else? What else
That's about it. I mean,
without spoiling the movie, but just what did y'all think about the mid credit, the new Guardians of the Galaxy?
It's cool. I don't know who that little girl is. She's just there. So, but obviously they'll probably explain more at some point. Maybe not. I like Rocket taking over because whatever, Peter is done. I mean, Kraglin's Kraglin. I fuck with Kraglin. Yeah. So, and then Adam, and then Groot. And Groot was all extra kaiju, super kaiju. Go full kaiju. Yeah. It was like bigger as hell. It was like,
now who's the little girl that's on the team?
We don't know yet. I don't know. Is she the same girl from the game?
The game?
Did you play Guardians of the Galaxy game?
Yes.
Did you beat Guardians of the Galaxy? They only have one.
Oh yes. Talking about Peter Quill's daughter?
Did you beat the game?
Did I feel like I did.
She's not his daughter. Which is why I was asking. She's not actually his daughter.
Faye Val?
I forgot her name.
I don't remember.
I know that character is a character in the comics.
Right.
I just don't know anything about that character. Obviously, she was one of the kids that they saved from the High Evolutionary, so I don't know if they're gonna ever dive into that. But I mean, whatever. It's cool. So it's basically just saying, hey, that there is a team of Guardians still existing. So if we do decide to do like a Guardians movie, this is probably the team we're gonna have.
That's definitely gonna be a Disney Plus show
or something.
It has to be.
Yeah,
like we need the adventures of like these people.
Yeah,
this seems like a funny group because it's fucking Adam Warlock's on that team. Like, it's like
yeah.
So we get to watch.
So he's the new
grow.
Drax, and then we got whatever. Yeah, so it's like we'll see what happens.
Jum Jum.
Jum Jum.
Yeah.
Jum Jum means friend.
Yes.
Is that Phila? Phila? That's her name?
I thought it was like
Phila?
Phila or Val, something. I don't know. I
Somebody
gotta look it up.
said Faye Val.
Faye Val, yeah.
I told you I was like the game. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because I think.
Oh, this is completely different.
Yeah.
She's the daughter of Marvel, but there is no. Well,
Marvel was a woman.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Again, so I don't know what.
Well,
it's still possible.
be,
It's still possible, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how, but it's possible.
Because
I don't know timeline.
yeah, timeline-wise,
timelines.
we don't know how much time
Because
passed between.
Marvel
going their
existed
ways.
in the 90s.
Oh no, that was a long ass time ago.
Exactly.
That motherfucker would be like 50.
But now,
But kids could age slow. I don't know. They could,
But he also said he visited Earth, so maybe when he visited Earth, he visited her, harvested an egg, and was like, "Yo, deuces," and then
Deuces.
just dipped off.
That kid would be older.
Well, maybe he just held on to the egg and didn't use it yet.
Well, Marvel was the girl.
No. I'm saying the High Evolutionary
that
went to
nigga?
Earth,
Oh,
and
yeah,
maybe
he did.
because that's where we got the coons from, and then he met up. What?
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
That's what he did. He just had to look for some park, and maybe he was like, "Hey, what up, yo? Let me get some of your eggs." She's
Oh, yeah,
like,
he
"All right."
He finally admitted he was a raccoon.
Yeah, Rocket.
Yeah.
Raccoon. Full circle. Growth.
circle.
He's like, I am a raccoon. I'm a coon. Look at it. It says raccoon.
Cute. Nigga found his family.
Yeah, I don't know what happens to them niggas, but
I don't know why.
They all made it off the ship.
I know.
I feel like they did, at least.
No, they did.
In my mind, they did.
For some reason, I thought this movie would introduce Nova.
It would have been nice,
Yeah.
but no.
Maybe that's coming. Well, we got Marvels still.
Yeah, that.
That deals with more space, so we could, do that.
Yeah, there's room for that. Yeah.
We got Howard the Duck again.
Yeah, just
they
chill
might
out.
as well just make a show, man.
No, they didn't. I would watch a Cosmo show.
Say
Say
I'm a good girl.
I'm a good duck. What else?
Is that you know who that sound like?
Mm.
That sound like Homegirl from Mass Effect, the one that couldn't take her suit off.
Oh, Tali? No, it's not her.
That's what it sound
It's
like.
not her. It's some actress. I
Howard
forgot her
still didn't
name.
do anything. Nah, he didn't. Do you think the High Evolutionary is a Wu-Tang fan? I don't know what that means.
Killer Bees or something?
Yeah, maybe. What else happened in this movie that's worth talking about? Without actually spoiling it. But what do y'all think about the end credit scene where it was like they're I don't know if it's gonna be a Disney Plus series or another movie, but Star-Lord is coming back. Star-Lord's not done. Chris Pratt ain't done, let me say.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not enough information to have an idea. He's back on Earth, but I don't know what that means.
I don't want to see a show with him trying to conform to like earthly things.
I don't think that's what they're gonna do, but I do think it's like, oh, he's here for whatever might end up happening on Earth, and so now he's here on Earth to do help with Earth like shit. But I don't. But again, no idea. I have no fucking clue. Yeah. There's not a lot of information. It's just like a thing that says that happens, and it's like I don't know. I don't know if someone out there has more information. I don't know what that can mean yet.
Do you think that was a good idea for Marvel to introduce more shows and more movies when we don't even know what the fuck's going on?
They didn't introduce a show.
Well,
they just said he'll be back. They didn't say in what capacity.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the show's gonna be called whatever the fuck it is, movie show, or whatever, it's gonna be called the Legendary Star-Lord. So, do you think they're adding more to their already full plate of just shit?
But that doesn't necessarily mean he's getting a solo project. It just means he's on Earth. That just means he can come back.
He
can show up in somebody else or something. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means he's getting a TV show or a movie, or if he's just he's on Earth, so now he can run and run into Blade or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what that means yet. I don't know if there's more information out there that I just don't know. We'll see.
Phil says, "What if Star-Lord pops right back up in the Marvels? He won't. This is a very female-centric thing, and they're gonna keep it female-centric. But to have
Nick Cage in
it, I'm talking about. But to have a show, a movie, the Marvels, and have a man pop up and possibly save the day, they're not gonna do that shit.
Well, say the day. What if they need a ship? What if they use them to get a ship or something?
Does he have a ship?
How they get to Earth?
No. How did Peter get to Earth?
That's what I'm asking.
Ships.
I thought they dropped him off. I don't think he has a ship.
I mean, he can get his own ship. Is it?
How?
Nigga, it's like getting a car.
You're right. I guess this is Marvel. This ain't
Yeah.
this ain't Toyota.
He in space. That's the only way the niggas move around in spaces with ships.
Right.
So you can just like, yo, let me borrow your Honda.
Call somebody.
Yeah.
he can learn how to drive.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he pops up in Marvels. I think he pops up. I think at some point when all this climax, when we get to the big bad at the end, we will see the new Guardians of the Galaxy, and everybody will come back up for this one last ride type of
Family.
thing.
One last group.
One last group. What else has happened? The action was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. That hallway scene was dope.
Hallway scene was fire. What else? Can't really think of nothing else.
That's probably about it, really.
Yeah. So I enjoyed the movie. I liked it a lot. I might go see it again.
Same.
Oh, did you get emotional at any point?
No.
Yeah.
No. Let's talk to you. Since you have, you're in touch with your emotions and shit.
I'm in touch with my emotions.
Nothing got you emotional at all. When they killed Lila, all the backstory with Rocket, him not feeling loved, nothing just
No,
tug at your heartstring a little bit.
No, I ain't crying.
Dang.
I ain't say cry. I just said,
Emotion.
I said
Damn.
emotion. Nigga, feeling emotion, nigga. What the fuck, nigga?
I feel all the emotions. I feel the full spectrum of emotions.
Do you?
Yeah.
You just skip over sadness. You hopscotch over sadness.
No.
Dang.
I see it in your eyes. You know it's there. My bad. My fault, player. You've been going so long, I have been able to stare into your eyes. See the sadness for myself. 1 out of 10. What do we give the movie?
7.5.
I liked it more than Robbie. I give it like an 8. I really liked it. And again, I don't know if this is an effect of is that good, which I think it is really good, or is like
The best Marvel thing you've
stuff
seen.
hasn't been that great, and this is
Right.
probably the best thing.
Now,
That's-
Might be a little column A, little column B.
Yeah,
I'm just comparing it to the first and the second one.
Yeah. I think I like this better than the second one, but not the first one. But I also haven't rewatched those in a while, so that doesn't stand.
Yeah.
I won't like die on that hill.
Okay. I give it an 8.
Yeah.
Now, what does this rank in Marvel trilogies?
The best, right? It'd have to be, or at least second best.
Well, as far as
Separate trilogies, it'd have to be
We
second.
got Iron Man, we got Thor, we got Captain America, we
Captain
got
America.
So Captain America.
Avengers, we got now Guardians, we have no, I think that's it.
this is second. To me, it's second.
Over Avengers, so it's Avengers then
No,
Guardians.
you can't put Avengers in it. That's cheap.
Avengers. I said Marvel. That's everything encompassing. So
Avengers
it's like,
got like 4 movies.
Yeah, it's a quadrilogy.
said,
Nope.
Okay, so out of Iron Man, Thor, Cap, Guardians, Guardians is the best.
No, not to me.
Best trilogy.
No, not to me.
Okay, what's
Captain
the best
America.
trilogy?
Captain America trilogy is pretty
Captain
dope.
America trilogy.
Guardians
Then Guardians.
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta think about that.
It wasn't Thor, nigga.
It definitely wasn't Thor.
It wasn't Iron Man either.
I really liked all 3 of the Guardians. Like I didn't have
Me
a bad
too.
thing to
That's
say
what
about
that's
either
what I'm
of them.
saying. But this and like, I think Guardians 1 is a altogether better movie than First Avenger. Even though I don't think First Avenger is bad.
Mhm.
So I think it starts off stronger. So I just think if you put all 3 together, I think Guardians might be a better.
The Spider-Man count?
It does.
They don't have 3 movies.
Yeah, they do.
Yes, they do.
What?
Spider-Man?
Yeah, Homecoming. They have Homecoming,
Oh,
Far From Home,
yeah, they do.
and
This last one.
No, what's the middle one?
Fucking
Something with home in it. Homeless.
Homeboy. Homeboy
Far
in
From Home?
space.
No Way
Far
Home?
From Home. Yeah, No Way Home. Yeah, No Way Home. Far From Home.
Homecoming?
And Homecoming. Yeah,
All right, so
still going Guardians
that's number 1.
or Captain America
Nah, I put Captain America because
because Winter Soldier's fine.
yeah, the Winter Soldier and like Civil War. You got Black. I wish they would have kept that tone of Black Panther.
Okay.